More and more we see crime and violence escalating out of control, and the local police system, they themselves are faced with serious criminal activities at times that sometimes even they themselves are becoming a victim. This is what is buzzing in the news. Policeman taken out in Mona. That's what we're about to talk about on the program. If it's the first time you're watching, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell and click on all, so you're always updated with the latest report. We'll be right back after this short break with the full details to come. Welcome again and thanks for joining us. This is Link 007 TV. Let's talk. So the image you're seeing on screen right now, that's the district constable who goes by the name Okino Horton. And this police was actually taken out by unknown assailants in Mona St. Andrew just a few nights ago. Friday night to be exact. Now, details surrounding this incident is very sketchy. However, there are many theories that are going around and many speculation that might surround the death of this district constable. However, we're not here to speculate and we're not here to judge. We're only here to give you the information that is out there and information that is being released by the local police force. But all I can say what is happening in the country as it relates to crime and violence, and how crime and violence is not having any pity for anyone. It's a sad situation. And even the police themselves now are becoming a victim, because over the past few weeks, we have seen a number of police officers been falling victim to crime and violence, and in some unpredictable situation that one have to wonder, why are these police officers taken out? Did they arrest someone and that individual carry out a hit on them? Are they dealing in things that are unlawful? That's why these things are happening to them. But I'm not here to say that's what's the case in this one or in previous cases. I'm just making an assumption of what I believe could be causing these criminal activities to be taking place or being geared towards police officers. So a police officer was taken out by an unknown assailant in Mona on Friday, and this happened in St. Andrew. So the deceased police officer has been identified as District Constable Okino Horton, who was said to be stationed at the Denhamton Courts in Kingston. So this police officer, he's from town. He know the ropes. He would have been around for a number of years in the Jamaica Constabulary Force and would have been on a number of investigations and a number of crime scene and a number of places within the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Might be he stepped on someone con and someone did not like it. Because most of the time we have seen situation where you can't catch Harry, you catch him short. Not saying that this was the case, but might be the police family members were involved in something and that he was the only way they could opt out of the situation, or he was the easy target. This was the person that they could just leverage their level of anger towards. Not saying that that was the case in this situation, but it's a possible reason. Let me continue with what the report is actually saying. So reports are that about 9:30 p.m. the lawman was found slumped over his steering wheel in his black Toyota motor car with what appears to be gunshot wounds in the upper part of his body. Alright, so they shoot him up in the top part of his body, meaning this is not a coincidence. This was a targeted attack. They want to take him out and they did just that. So he was found on Buttercup Drive in Mona, and the Halfway police are investigating, and that would have been the Halfway Tree police. CIB is investigating the matter. So this attack just comes a little over 3 months after another constable in the Jamaica Constabulary Force was actually taken out in the said community. Now this is so ironic that just a few months ago another police officer was in the same area and he was actually taken out. So this individual now, Okino Horton, in the same community, similar thing happened to him. I wonder if this community have a vendetta against the police and the police don't know about it. Or this community does not like the police them in general, or they just don't want to see no police around there. Are these police officers, especially this one that this happened to now, Are they affiliated with the community in any way? Or what were their motive of being in the community at the time the incident happened? These are many questions that people are asking, many questions without answers, and the people them just saying and speculating as to what they believe might have led to the demise of this police officer and even the other one as well. But I'm not here to speculate and I'm not here to judge, because this is not what we do over this channel. We're here just to give you the facts and information that is public information. And so far, the police have not yet so far ascertained no real motive for this latest homicide in the Mona St. Andrew area. But this situation of crime and violence is going out of control. And over again, I've spoken about it on this platform, and I'm telling you that real, serious, and stringent measures need to be put in place, because this thing is out of control. Just imagine in a matter of weeks, you have hundreds of people life being taken uncalled for. Some situation that could have been avoided, some situation that could have talked out. But guess what? These virgin nowadays, they don't want to talk out anything. Once you step on a man can, a man face your life for God. And that is just the reality, and that is just the world that we're living in. So we have to consider being an upright citizen right now and try to protect ourselves in the best possible way. Try to avoid problems with people and just try to be that individual to squash the issues that you're having with people and just be that calm personality and portray yourself to be that nice individual. Even some of the time that might not work. However, you have to try something, because if you don't try anything, you will fall for nothing. All right, but in this case right now, it's very unclear what really happened to this police constable, and the family right now is left uncertain as to their next move, as this was said to be a breadwinner in the family. This man would care for the family, and this man would support the family financially, mentally, and emotionally. Everyone at the alley them. So it's really shocking right now to see what happened to this policeman, because the police right now, they don't even have any lead as to what might have led to the demise of this police officer in such a tragic and unfortunate way. But as I said before, most of the time you see these things are coming from some underlying reason. These things are coming from something that the family might not know about, the friends might not know about, and even the same police force might not know about. Some of the time these situations are underlying in reasons that none of us can see. No matter how you look deep, you can't see the reason. But this is not an isolated incident. This is stemming from something. Someone had a vendetta against this police officer. Someone did not like him, or something went down that the people then believe said, no, this officer need to go, and this is how they decide to settle the score. Not supporting crime and violence though, but it just goes to show you the level of crime that is going on in our country and the level of immoral justice that is taking place. And when we look and see these individuals, they don't have any heart, they don't care who you are. You could be the next man in line to become the leader of the country. These individuals, they don't care. You see them taking out grannies, you see them taking out children. That's how cold their hearts are. And that just goes to show you that we're having a real serious problem in our country. All I can say is RIP to Okino Horton. And boy, it's a very sad one to report on, but this is the reality of the world that we are living in. It's very sad to see what is taking place in our country. It's sad to see what is taking place in some communities that were not prone to crime and violence, and now people have to be sleeping in fear. People have to be living in fear. People have to be eating in fear, walking in fear, running in fear. It's like everything they're doing, they have to be in fear, which is not a good thing. But the police are continuing the investigation. Don't know if they will make a breakthrough within the case. Don't know if they have put any pieces of the puzzle together, because some of these puzzles, they have so many pieces at times that even the police themselves, they are puzzled with solving the puzzle, if you get what I mean. So this is just another in a series of criminal activities that has been taking place, not only against the police, but also against law-abiding citizens, against people who do the 9 to 5, coming home and expecting to go to their bed and sleep to see another day. This is happening to the normal man. This is happening to every single one that is out there, and it's a real tiring situation to see what's going on. But all I can say, we just have to put measures in place in order to curtail the spread of crime and violence. And we can't blame the police officers, we can't blame the government, because the police can't be in every place, every nook and cranny, every time to stop someone from doing something. So we can't blame the police and we can't blame the government whenever these situations happen. But we as citizens, some of the time we know about situations that are about to go down. Try and see if you can calm one other person. Try and see if you can talk to that individual and turn their mind about what they're about to do. Because some of the time it just takes someone in order for this individual to just think about something else, change his level of persona, change his level of thinking, and just put himself in a positive path. But some of the time, they will not even listen to you either, because they have already made up their mind and you can't stop them. Alright, this is where I'm going to leave this though for now. This is what has been buzzing in the news. Hope you like watching. Please subscribe to the channel as always, and much love, much respect goes out to you, the viewers. But very sad, Aquino Harton, RIP Constable. Peace out and bless. Links TV taking you out.